So, I am Shrunk. I am going to be reviewing a bunch of different animes. The first episode of this show is going to be about a little indie show called Jujutsu Kaisen. Before this, I knew exactly 3 things about this show. There's a character named Gojo, which I knew nothing about. There's a character with white hair and a blindfold, which turned out to be Gojo. And the last thing was that every girl who watches anime has seen this, from what I know. And this has been recommended to me a couple times. And with that long intro, let's head into my dissection of the plot. Yuji is a pink-haired guy who runs a spooky club at school. And one day his friends are like really dumb and unwrap this weird finger. Unwrapping this finger turns out to release these things called curses. And curses are these weird, spooky things that want to eat the fingers, I guess. But anyway, Megumi goes to kill these curses and get the finger. Megumi starts losing, then fucking boom, Yuji fucking comes through a window, saves his friends and shit, and takes the finger. And then, to make a long story short, you know, as you would, you eat it. Yeah. He eats it. Episode 2, introducing Gojo, the white-haired guy all the ladies simp for in their profile pictures. I will say he does have this really funny-ass intro, where he just goes, for real, about Yuji eating the finger. I don't know, it's really funny. We find out that eating this finger makes Yuji evil, and is cursed by this guy, Sukuna, whom the finger belongs to. We also find out that there are a total of 20 curses, 1 for each finger of Sukuna. He has 4 hands, by the way. And a deal is set for Yuji. Since the curses can't be destroyed normally, if Yuji dies whilst the curses were consumed, the curses die along with him. Gojo takes Yuji into the school Jujutsu Tech. The name of the show, guys! The name of the show, Jujutsu! Where Yuji loses to a puppet, but still ends up getting invited for some reason. Episode 3, the boys go pick up a girl at the train station named Nabora. Introductions happen, then Gojo says, "Hey guys, we're going to this place called Roppongi," and everyone's like, "Yay! Yay! Yay, Roppongi!" Turns out Gojo lied. He lied. And he went to this abandoned place with a fucking curse inside. And then that girl fights the curse, and then she finds like a fucking child in there. Like, it's just there for some reason. And the curse, we find out some curses are intelligent and ends up like threatening, like holding the child hostage. And then she shows off her badassery. And finally, we get revealed with a floating baby egg. And then the last words are like, someone dies. So that's cool. Episode 4. Our favorite group of 4, minus Gojo, go to fight the fetal baby in the sky. And we learn a couple things before they like enter this warehouse. One, there are things called windows. Windows are a nickname for people that can see the curses but aren't actually sorcerers themselves. And 2, we get a power ranking of the different curses, with special grade being considered the most difficult, which is what they're gonna go fight right now. When the trio heads inside, we find out, oh no, we're trapped! But they aren't. Then traveling more, they find some dead guys. That's Poggers. Speaking of Poggers, Sync Champ, and oh wait, is that Vegeta? Holy fucking shit, is that Vegeta? No way. No way, is that fucking Vegeta? And Yuji's like, fuck you, Vegeta. So he cuts his own hand off, as you would do when facing Vegeta. And Vegeta, when'd you get so damn fine? After some quick tormenting of the curse, we see our first domain expansion of the show, and cuts up the curse, takes his finger, and then find out post-fight, Yuji's not switching back for some reason. Oh, that's a little weird. Episode 5, since Sukuna is controlling Yuji's body, Sukuna does the only logistical thing, which is ripping his own heart out, and then eats his third finger. After fighting some bit, Yuji manages to change back and regain control, but at the cost of his life. Yuji, the main character, dies in episode 5. There are still more 19 episodes in this season. This guy named the King of Curses is introduced. And speaking of introductions, we also get to meet the second years on campus. And to round off this episode, Yuji isn't dead in his... I don't know. Episode 6. To start off, we see Yuji and Sukuna talking to each other in their mind. Whilst talking to each other, Sukuna makes a pact with Yuji. And one of these terms is that Yuji forgets about the pact he made with Sukuna. As a result, Yuji's brought back to life. And he's fucking hanging pipe out in the middle of the open. In other news, this cursed object named the Prison Realm is introduced and might be used to try and capture Gojo. Gojo teaches Yuji the difference between cursed energy and cursed technique, and Gojo finds out that Yuji and Sukuna made a pact. Episode 7. Gojo holds hands with the Mount Fuji curse, then proceeds to fucking kick his shit in. Gojo warps Yuji to watch him obliterate this stupid-ass curse, and Gojo uses domain expansion for the first time, and rips his goddamn head off. And finally, this person named Mahito is introduced. Episode 8. Nothing too big of importance happens. Mostly the exchange student fight club thing. Except for this muscly guy who loves big booty women. Next episode. Episode 9. That Mahito person kills some kids in the movie theater. We find out Mahito isn't actually a person and turns out to be a curse. Mahito talks to this new character, Yoshino Junpei, who is revealed to be a window. And finally, Yuji finds out how to trace cursed residue. Episode 10 and 11, a heads up, are going to be voiced by my friend Taylor. He is someone that has seen this show before. I just invited him to spit his shit.
Episode 10. We first see Mahito showing Yoshino this big human he was experimenting on. After this, we then see Nanami, the best character in the show, in the sewers snooping around for clues. We learn during their fight that Mahito can manipulate his soul and that he can regenerate as well. We cut back to Yoshino being followed by Yuji with some little gremlin guy. All I know is backshots would go crazy. Yuji then does what only Yuji would do and pantses Yoshino's teacher to get his attention. Episode 11. Nanami, did I already say it was the best character in the show? Ends up winning the fight against Mahito by burying him in Rebel, partially infused with cursed energy. We then get some really funny movie scenes, which definitely sets the bright tone for the rest of the episode. Right? Of course not. Yoshino's mom, a couple scenes later, picks up one of Sukuna's fingers and instantly dies. Yoshino, after attacking his school, is revealed to have his own Shikigami, a blue floating jellyfish, and is apprehended by Yuji.
Thank you, Taylor, for doing those episodes, but now you guys are back with my beautiful voice. Anyway, episode 12. Now, this episode hit me like a truck for many reasons. First off, I really liked Junpei. Like, it sucked to see him go to the dark side after his mom's death, but it was cool to see him with his new jellyfish powers. And the fight between Yuji and Junpei was short, obviously, and ended with Yuji attempting to recruit Junpei to join him at Jujutsu Tech. That's until Mahito shows up, and right as Junpei realizes that Mahito is a bad person, Mahito kills Junpei. And when I tell you, I audibly said, damn. Like, it just sucked. Yuji tries to revive Junpei, calls on Sukuna to turn him back to normal, and of course, Sukuna refuses the pact. This prompts Yuji to begin to absolutely fucking powerhouse Mahito, and right before Yuji is about to hit, Nanami shows up. And that brings me to the end of the first 12 episodes of JJK. The last of these episodes will be uploaded next week, with my full review and the rating and whatnot. Anyway, go down, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and comment what I should do next.